listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big 3rd down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work. And it's a first down.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
This quarterback is making his big plays in most critical moments in this game. Not only does he come up with a first down, but he picks up huge yards. And how did it get done? Gets away from the rush, keeps his poise. And then how about him directing traffic as he moves downfield to pick up?
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Sloppy conditions with this rain. A lot of times I feel like if you got a quarterback that can handle the ball, it can help you out. But here you can see the ball just gets away from him, goes up into the air, the defense sees it, comes up with an early interception.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. The sure hands. It's Johnson. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Yeah, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Lets it go quickly. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. At the 30 now. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, your best player's got to make big. Kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Down at the 3-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Okay, ready?
That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
The Dogs will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert.
Green 25. Go!
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. That's a safety for the defense.
I'm not shocked this happened in this game, right? Both these offenses have struggled in the first quarter, and the first team to score in the second quarter does it with a safety. Well, let's give credit to this defense, though. They've been out here dominating in this first half.
With the return, it's Evans.
Returner brings it out to the 38. And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, drops back. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out, come up with that touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. He's running out of time here. Extending the play now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Not a long return, but the important thing to pick right side of scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Bulldogs looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. That's caught. It's Frazier. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia. The offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And now the running back's got it again. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Look out, he's got some space. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Good work to get the foot down after the grab. This running back, Kirk, might have been spending some time with those receiver drills.
Yeah, as you know, Chris, these running backs anymore in college football, they are really like glorified wide receivers because not only do they have to be excellent runners, but as you see here, the ability to be able to catch the ball and then the awareness to get a foot down to be able to stay in bounds for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. And you keep working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Took contact on the throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain. Got it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Toss play to the outside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Nice grab. It's Brown. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The ball is loose. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. 6th play of the drive coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead remains 16.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Arnold. Defense is coming after him. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see it. Often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking right, this one caught.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Takes it inside the 40. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30. They trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down, and once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Georgia 23, Oklahoma 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sawchuk. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So second down after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Arnold. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the catch, can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
The Bulldogs line it up with first and goal.
Here we go.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
They'll try to add to the lead now with their PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. To the air, it's Arnold. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Georgia. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Come on, set.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. A change of direction. Physical run earns the first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
The Dogs line up with a 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Sawchuk. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
On the ready.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
In blue. In blue.
Dropping back. It's Arnold. The pass rush closing in. They're going to scramble now. And they're able to get him down. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early. Ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.